Hey, what's going on, guys? Wired Gaming back again with some more Generation Zero. Today we've got a spicy one. We've got the letter from the dev team. But before we get into that, if you're a fan of Generation Zero, all things zombie and survival, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we do a lot of that here. Everything Generation Zero is covered on the channel alongside everything Survive the Nights. So, sounds good to you? Make sure you subscribe to the channel, fondle that like button. Today, we've got a very spicy letter. Obviously, a lot of you will probably know by now that the Resistance update, unfortunately, has been pushed back. But there is some good news and some bad news in this letter today. We do have a date, but unfortunately, it is not for Xbox. We only have a date for PS4 and PC. At the moment, certification is still being a bit of a problem for them on Xbox, but let's get into it and go from there, really. And we'll get in and figure out what's going on. So, hello everyone, and I hope you're ready for another update. We're all pleasantly surprised to see the great reception of the recent video reveal for the incoming Resistance update. The amount of views and, more importantly, fun everyone has been having dissecting each segment of the trailer has gotten us all excited all over again. There's quite a bit of fun stuff incoming this year for GZ, and with that comes more complexity to what we're building. That being said, the more advanced new systems and bring in the higher risk that something might break, which is why there is always a chance such an update becomes a mixed bag of news. To get straight to the point, we are unfortunately facing delays. We made a conscious choice to push back the release to address some certification issues that arose on Xbox. And while we're still working to iron those out, the good news is we have solutions. They're well within our grasp and our sight. Luckily, they're not as deeply seated bugs as we've seen in past releases. Only outline certification issues, which is a good thing, I suppose, guys. Well, that's very good news. Obviously, they had some major issues for PlayStation with Phoenix Rising, mainly for all consoles, to be honest. PC was fine. Xbox had to wait a little bit, but PC, I think it was several months that PlayStation had to wait, which is unfortunate, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. Now, just from the gist of the letter so far, obviously Xbox is the only thing that's having a bit of an issue. So, what does this mean for all of you in the Generation Zero community? When are you going to get your hands on the next update? Well, it's not too far off from what we initially wanted to release into the wild. We managed to secure the release for both Steam and PlayStation for May the 4th. So, that is not too long after, that's a week or so after the initial date, which is good. It's very good for PlayStation and PC. But unfortunately, this means those who are playing on Xbox will have to wait a little bit longer while we go through another round of certification. This should have the release landing later in May on Xbox, if all goes well. Now, for me personally, I'm getting a few red flags, obviously, with the Phoenix Rising and PlayStation issue. I am really hoping that that doesn't happen like we had last time. Hopefully, it gets fixed and we do get to see it sort of mid to late May rather than later than that. But obviously they'll update us towards the time, and we'll see what happens, really. We've always appreciated the patience this community has had with the development process, and we're also grateful for your continued engagement, which allows us to connect with you all regularly. Keep a close eye on our social channels in the coming days, and we will continue to discuss the situation there. If you've been with us for a while, you know the world of Generation Zero has changed quite a bit since launch. With the incoming update, the world will keep on evolving, and we want to give you a little sneak peek of what's waiting for you once you've got the chance to visit the updated Osterton. Now that looks awesome. That is the updated Osterton. As you can see, there are quite a few changes there, especially with the scaffolding and the sort of bases that we've got on top of the apartment blocks. Really quite cool. I like that. That's very nice. As those of you with a sharp eye might notice, there are quite a few changes to the scenery there. Can you pinpoint them all? I'll probably break this down and go into another video on this, because this looks quite cool. I'm very interested in that. Now, something very exciting. Not only will the Resistance update be available in May, it will also be accompanied by a brand new DLC that will bring you some sought-after weapons from the East, the Soviet Weapons Pack. Included in the pack, you will find legendary weapons, the Ketanox Sniper Rifle, an AT-WAD Assault Rifle, and the RLG-7 Rocket Launcher. We'll be looking closer at these during the next week. So I'm assuming that says, so stay tuned. Maybe, I don't know. It might not, I don't know. I don't do Russian, not a clue. But they look very cool so far. Thank you all again, and have a great weekend, the Generation Zero team. Now, obviously, whilst we do have a bit of a delay, it is not all bad news, and these weapons do look awesome. I'm hoping this RPG packs a hell of a punch. It'd be nice if we could, get the GRG glitch going on the RPG. Oh, yeah! That'd be awesome. Hopefully, though, the drop rate on these is not like the US weapons. Well, I don't know. I'm hoping it's not. And I know this question is going to come up a lot in the comments. So if you do ask this question, I will dislike your comment. It will be paid. Exactly the same as the US weapons pack. I highly doubt this is going to be free. Obviously, the Generation Zero Resistance is an update, whereas this is a DLC. So I reckon it is going to be a paid DLC. I don't think it'll be free. But we'll see. I reckon it'll be about the same price as the US weapons. If I remember rightly, it was something like £3 or something stupid. It wasn't much at all, and there's a lot of fun to be had with them. So hopefully these beautiful babies here are going to be coming with the launch of the Resistance update. But we'll see. They might do the Resistance update and then hold this off for a couple of weeks. I don't know. Either way. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it from me. That's it today. Tomorrow we've got an awesome video with Tenebris Infinite. We did a stream on Tuesday, which was a whole load of fun. It went really well, so I've chopped that up into the best bits, and that is going to be available on the channel tomorrow at 7 PM. But for today, ladies and gentlemen, that has been it from me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for all things Generation Zero. But for now, I've been Wired. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching. Peace.